Hello everyone, I am Prince Patel. I am pursuing BTech degree from Nit Raipur in IT branch. Firstly, I want to say special thanks our communication skill professor Dr. Anoop Kumar Tiwari sir to give a wonderful opportunity. What is introspection? Introspection means self thoughts and feelings. Let us start our introspection question. My first question is, am I using my time wisely? Earlier, I was spending most of my time on studies and on some refreshment. I like to play cricket and spending a time with friends, but now I regret that I can manage my those time more wisely. Currently, I am using my time more easily by studying my academic books and for some mind refreshment. I always choose which type of thing which I can learn something new in my life. I began my morning by deciding my whole day schedule. Sometimes I thought my progress and find how effectively I am using my time and how to improve my mistake. So now my second question is, am I taking anything for granted? Yes, I am taking my basic needs for granted. Sometimes I disrespect the basic comfort and necessities. I am getting the things like a safe place to live, access to clean water, food, clothes, shelter, etc. Maybe a dream for others. Sometimes I compare myself with others and get jealous of their lifestyle. It may be because of consistency fulfillment of my requirements now. I am understanding in a blink of an eye. It could be gone forever. Sometimes I also take my parents for granted. I don't talk to them properly, but then I regret. So now my third question is, who am I really? Hello friends, my name is Prince Patel. I am a belong from Riva, Madhya Pradesh. I had completed my 10th board schooling from Central Academy Senior Secondary School Riva, and then I had done my 12th board schooling from Model High Secondary School Riva, and then I am 19-year-old studying in NIT Raipur. I am a type of person who overthink too much about the own past. From my childhood, I invested most of my time on studies and making friend circle. As a result, I have a lot of friends in my friend circle. My hobbies are to playing a cricket, talking with friends and family. I always done a hard work in my life. As a result, I got a seat in one of the most prestigious college of India, NIT Raipur in IT branch. Then at last, I always want to give a happiness to my family. So now, my fourth question is, am I employing a healthy perspective? I accept and appreciate myself for my strength and weakness. Healthy perspective involves a balanced view of oneself without excessive self-criticism. I believe that I can improve and learn through effect and experience. Challenges and viewing failures and opportunities for growth is a sign of healthy mindset. I am able to understand and with others' perspective and feelings. Healthy perspective often involve being open-minded and compensate towards others. I try to take care of myself and recognize the importance of self-care. So, So now my fifth question is, am I living true to myself? I cannot be able to express my thoughts, feelings and belief honestly. I like to that reflect what I truly believe in. I am pursuing my goals and aspirations that genuinely matters to me. I believe every person has its own character that reflects its personality. I clearly don't know who I am, but I am giving my best to get the best out of me. I am willing to stand up for myself and for my beliefs. Even when it's challenging, I should treat myself with kindness and understanding. Even when I made mistake, but I scold myself and get disturbed. So now, my sixth question is, am I waking up in the morning ready to take on the day? When I waking up at the morning, I feel refreshed so that I always try to learn something new at the morning. As a result, I always decided to wake up before sunrise to learn academics books. When I wake up first, I watch mobile phone, then I leave the bed and touch the feet of parents, and then after that I decide to what can I do for daily work, and then I fix my whole day plan. After fix the goal, I am going to do brush and to take the healthy meal for some nutrition, and then I start my daily routine. This is my morning schedule. After watching sunrise, I always feel motivation for my life. So now my seventh question is, am I taking negative thoughts before I fall asleep? Yes, I am thinking negative thought before I fall asleep. When I am going to sleep, I always thought what I done in my whole day. After remembering these things, I always feel stressed because I have done nothing in my whole day schedule. I always remember my parents when I have not with my parents due to not a good sleep cycle. I always feel stressed. One thing happened in my night thought, remembering negative thoughts for the next morning work. I am thinking negative thought before I fall asleep. So my eighth question is, am I putting enough effort into my relationship? Yes, I am putting enough efforts into my relationship with my parents. They are also putting enough efforts in relationship. I am always want to spend some quality time with parents. I always try to communicate with parents to tell about what happening in my life. By taking with parents and me relationship, it's good for both. I am very emotional for my parents. Sometimes conflict happen in relationship that we all decided to resolve conflict by understanding and compromise the conflict problem. In my relationship, my parents always care me and supportive to my decisions and helping in my best time. I always commit to run a long-term relationship with my parents. So now I am going to discuss about ninth question. Am I taking care of myself physically? Yes, I am always try to taking care of myself physically. I always try to take a proper meal which is not bad for our health. For the body exercise I try to do, but I am not able to do body exercise due to habit of late waking and some other work pressure. I always try to sleep in proper time due to not disturb my sleeping cycle. Sometimes I went to medical checkups to know what happening in my body. Due to taking stress, sometimes I feel mental health problem. To overcome this problem, I try to give enough time to heal up by this problem. I always try to eat hygienic food to take care personal body health. But sometimes I eat unhygienic food and not take a proper meal. It's a bad habit which impact in my health. So now I am going to discuss about 10th question of introspection. Am I achieving the goals that I have set for myself? No, I am not achieving the goals that I have set for myself. Some goals which I set for my life, I am not able to achieve these goals. Like to give a happiness for the family. Some goals I am able to achieve this like that to crack IIT JEE examination. Sometimes I feel bad to not complete my goals, but when I rethought my goals are not completely incomplete. I am in progress in my goals to give all happiness for family. I am very consistent about my goals to achieve. For this, firstly, I try to earn money and spend a quality time with family to give happiness. Sometimes some challenges are come in front of my goal as obstacles to not achieve our goals. But I try to face this obstacle for own goals. I am always feel motivated to achieve my goals. I always try to celebrate small milestone as a big achievement for myself. I always try to achieve my goals as long as I always will going to try my goals to achieve my goals. So now I am going to tell about 11th question of introspection. What worries me most about the future? I am worried about most what is my future in IT sector after completing BTech degree. I am worried about most because specialization in IT sector demands. Due to this fear, I always feel anxiety in mind. But if I will do specialization in any courses, I can overcome this fear. Sometimes I am worried about financial and health problems. If I feel financial problem due to this time, I always taken a wrong decision like that. Due to financial problem, you buy a cheaper product which is not worthwhile. If I have a health problem, then I cannot able to care self, so that in this time my caring is done by family members. At the health problem time, I am a source of anxiety in between family members. So now I am going to discuss about 12th question of introspection. If this was the last day of my life, would I have the same plan for today? I have planned for today is to spend a time with family and friends with happiness. Don't give a sadness of own family and friends. I have planned to apply what I done a mistake in previous. My first priority to apply in my last day of my life. I always prefer 2 day schedule include work in my last day of my life. I want to enjoy my life with full enjoyment in my last day of my life. I always prefer to do something impactful but that make an impact in my life. The last day of my life, then I want to make adjustment to life with intention like spend more time with loved ones, engaged in conservation where I feel happy. So now I am going to tell about the question number 13 of introspection. What am I really scared of? I am really scared of due to what is my future. I always scared of rejection, loss, or physical dangers. I always scared of my life. Sometimes I scared of exposing self weakness in front who judge me. I always really scared of my family health. Sometimes I fear for loneliness in world. I am afraid of failure. If I fail in my life, then what think my relatives? Success is also a reason for scare. But if I try to control and analyze of fear, then I can control my fearness. What I feel fear, then I always commit wrong decision and bad impact of my family and relationships. Sometimes when I committed a wrong decision, then I always regret myself. So now I am going to discuss about 14th question. Am I holding on to something I need to let go of? Yes, I am holding on to something I need to let go of. It is my past bad experience which I can commit in my life. Those things are happen in my JEE preparation time or this life. When I started my JEE preparation journey, I always liked to studying physics and chemistry only. But at the starting time, I always ignore math subject. I never focused on the math subject. As a result, I got at least marks in math in JEE Mains and JEE Advanced paper. As a consequence, I did not get a IIT and good NIT. When I remember my JEE journey, I always regret myself, which affect me physically and mentally both. Now, let us going to discuss 15th question. What am I doing about the things that matter most in my life? In my life, relationship with family members, health, career is most prior things. At the present time, I can manage only career due to lack of time and separation with family. I am not able to maintaining my top prior things. If I will try to manage proper time, then I am able to maintaining all prior things. Due to the academics pressure and society pressure, I am not able to taking care of myself physically and mentally. In work and career, I always try to align myself properly on my goals, which I decided to myself. At last, I always try to manage properly everything in my life, like that giving a more time for family and take care of health properly. Now, let us conclude that after discussing so much question, I think that I have committed some mistake in my past. I will try to resolve in my future and present. Thank you.
If you wanna stay with me, if you wanna try,